37 hours, 12 minutes ago, the Imperial cruiser Wrath of Espandor, in orbit around Avarax, transmitted a distress beacon and then went silent. Intelligence suggests the ship now plays host to Tyranid parasites, and the reported damage exceeds Reclamation standards. If we cannot reclaim the ship, then we will unleash the Wrath of Espandor's full, destructive potential directly into the Xenos Hive fleet.
This map, the whole time been at the crib, I ain't touched this map at all. I've been waiting for you, brother. Let's go! Yeah!
Combat Squad Phaedrus is already on board and is the tip of the spear. Additional squads are inbound to secure objectives. Make your way to the Ordnance Depot and take control of the plasma cores.
The ship itself becomes a weapon.
Talassa, this is Combat Squad Phaedrus. Breach via any existent openings you find.
How to site located, Phaedrus. We cannot backtrack.
Progress towards the Ordnance Depot. We will rendezvous with you and Combat Squad Heraton there. Remain vigilant. The Xenos infestation goes deep in this ship.
Expect close quarters combat as we head to the Ordnance Depot. Brothers, there is killing to be done in the name of the Emperor. Magazine out! Magazine in! There are Tyranids! Hawk available. Tyranid filth. Sickening.
Multiple contacts swarming our locus. What is your status, Talassa?
Nothing we cannot handle, Phaedrus.
Good. We have drawn their focus. Keep...
Phaedrus, your last message was interrupted.
Something your poor ape running so long.
Talassa, Combat Squad Heraton reporting. We lost Fox contact with Combat Squad Phaedrus. Do you know their status?
Nothing useful. We lost contact with Phaedrus as well.
We must consider our brothers lost then. Our objective is to secure the cyclonic warheads at all costs, encountering heavy Tyranid resistance.
Heraton, show the Xenos how Ultramarines make war. For the Emperor! Rearming. The Xenos fire for fire. battle took a heavy toll on the ship.
We can yet turn this loss into a victory.
Swapping out magazine. Crush that NOOb sword! Going back to the abyss! Inserting Reclamation. Kill it! Closing the gap! Reloading! Everyone down! Made a mountain of what needs grappling? Smoking out max. I was about to do that.
How is it you always manage to charge in right when I'm drawing a bead?
I get a feed directly from your targeter.
I shall have a word with the armory master then.
Secure that equipment. Arming up. 9-1, screaming for help. Silence them.
Combat squad Heriton reporting in. The bridge is lost, as are my squad brothers. I am cut off from our planned route to the ordnance depot.
Calculating a new route based on your report, Heriton.
Standing by. Be advised, the cruiser's crew managed to execute security protocols before they were overrun by the Xenos brood.
Grapnel launcher set.
security protocols.
Xenos Devourer.
The lift platform is in transit. Arrival pending.
Get in the lift and let us depart. Disappointing!
Attention boarding parties. We have confirmation that Combat Squad Phaedrus is lost. I need a mission status update from all remaining combat squads.
Combat Squad Heraton here. Redirecting along newly advised path.
Combat Squad Octavio reporting in. Cyclonic armament secured for now. Talassa, you are nearing the reactor cooling hall. Report on its condition when you arrive.
Closing the gap. Wonder what needs rest. Fill up. Smells like fresh munitions. Our destiny lies on. The Emperor sees bury that bone. Your chance. Into the fray. Rebel launcher set. Ordnance on me. Rebel launch. One down. Riding on you, my love. Book available. Strike grenade out! I find how have they defeat. Xenos!
reinforce Octavio and protect the cyclonic armaments. Talassa, your new orders are to destabilize the reactor, cause a temperature spike, and the Tyranids may redirect their assault to you, buying Heraton and Octavio some time to prime the armaments. When you reach the reactor's cooling console, disable the emergency blast shields.
Emergency blast shields retracting. Warning. Coolant rods exposed.
Talassa, I need you to disable the entire cooling array. Concentrate fire on the exposed cooling rods.
Auspex is highlighting vulnerable points. Shoot the spore mine! Into the morgue! Stay there, brother.
Elements of the cooling rod array are clogged. Disgusting.
What needs grappling? Smoking out magazine. View your packs, brothers.
Aim at the damaged sections. Elements of the cooling rod array are clogged.
Ordnance on me. Arming up. Talk available. Finished and ready.
Elements of the cooling rod array are clogged. Registering extreme temperature fluctuation. Plasma cooling efficacy severely reduced.
Excellent, Talassa. You will need to repeat the same process at the second array.
Access granted to the bridge console.
Smells like fresh munitions. For the Emperor!
Elements of the cooling rod array are clogged.
Again, I will take your arm.
Elements of the cooling rod array are clogged. Elements of the cooling rod array are clogged.
Reloading. Into the fray. Rebel just Move out, brothers. The plasma reactors are on the lower decks.
What needs grappling?
Take it apart!
Got the Lictor! Shock grenade out! Book available. Arming up.
Have you received word from our brother in Combat Squad Heraton? His approach vector should have taken him through the technical underbelly.
No, but this looks like the work of an ultramarine.
Understood. Be advised, we remain under heavy Tyranid assault.
With the heat increase, the Xenos will likely be drawn to us now.
This is ill-advised, Talassa. If you do not rig the reactor to detonate, the cyclonic warheads will be wasted. Combat Squad Octavio will redouble our efforts to draw the Tyranids away from your position instead. Octavio,
Unleash the Emperor's wrath on this full-born vermin.
Reloading! Lock the gear. Jump pad review. Finished and ready. What needs grappling? Brother! View your packs, brothers! For the Emperor! Stunning!
You have earned my friend.
Closing the gap! Grapple launcher set!
Talassa, we have lost contact with Heraton leader, and Octavio is pinned down. You must destabilize the plasma reactor. Our brothers from Phaedrus and Heraton shall not have died in vain.
We are at the reactor.
Deploying shock grenade! Our brother is wounded!
Magazine in. Tether unbound.
Take care not to peer too deeply down your scope, sniper.
My situational awareness might be sharper than yours, Vespasius.
It is your soul in question. You gaze upon the enemy more intently than most of us.
I do not see into their thoughts, just their skulls. Servitors by the looks of the remains.
Attention. Authorized personnel only beyond this point. Provide sufficient ocular scan authorization in order to proceed. Security protocols dictate that only claimed principal servitors have entry authorization.
We need to find the leader unit. Reloading!
Servitors, we have one last task for you.
Some warrior.
No hope and no brains. View your packs, brothers. Grapple launcher set. War gear there.
Brothers, we are almost at the target.
For the Emperor! Swapping out magazine. No turning back now. Twice the death.
That reactor must be destroyed. Honor our brothers. Honor our chapter.
Everyone now. It is diving.
Beware its grasp.
The pride is unchecked. Sanity surges are lethal. What needs grapple? Closing the gap. Like magazine in. Blood. They can take you. Giving you my just fight.
It lashes out.
It is preparing an attack from above. Rebel launcher set.
You killed one prime, and his companion's fury magnifies.
We have cornered the second one. That grenade is yours now. What could be? Into the maw of death. They sully this ship no more.
Now, engage the console to cripple the reactor. And Talassa, when those magnetic stabilizers stop, prepare for rapid egress.
Be advised, the gyroscopic containment shielding prevents catastrophic plasma dispersal. Plasma cores are now exposed. Caution advised.
Reactor critical, Talassa. Disengage.
Keep up. We must get to the Thunderhawk.
Talassa, we're tracking your signatures. Octavio and Heriton Leader already on board. Our others prevailed. reactor overheat. 10% of core integrity remains. Race for turbulence.
If not for your valor, Talassa, this operation would have ended in a major loss for the Imperium.
We shall never forget our fallen brothers.
This hard-fought victory cost us dearly indeed. The wrath of Espandor's retribution shall rip into the Tyranid fleet with searing, bitter fury.